Let's talk to Some Dirt. Some Dirt.
Hello.
Yo, hey, Some Dirt.
Hi.
Hey, you got that shirt. I like that.
Yeah,
I'm going to call you Some Shirt
today,
now.
actually.
What?
I just got it today.
Nice.
Also got Time Is Running Out poster over there.
Very nice. Oh, I'm liking this. This is the best call so far. Ever.
Wow. I feel very
that we've
honored.
ever had. We might not never take another call. No, yeah, what brings you here tonight? Did you have a comment or a question?
I have a comment. I like your shirt. It just looks really cool. And a question.
Thank you.
Or at least two questions, I guess.
Well, wait, hold on. Let's stay on the shirt subject.
All right.
For a minute. I'm really happy because I was looking for this over and over because people found some of these in Florida and they never turned up here. But I was at Disneyland on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you, guys. Star Wars. Have you ever seen Star Wars? May the 4th be with you. But it was a good day to be there because they put all this Star Wars stuff out. And I do like Star Wars. I mean, the May the 4th be with you stuff is kind of annoying. But Disney did this thing where they have kind of 60s-ized, that's not a word, Star Wars. So they did a bunch of shirts that look like 1960s Star Wars art. Like, one of the things that I love the most about Disney and their stuff is the old 1960s, like, ride art that they used to do. That kind of retro thing. And they did it with Star Wars. So they had, like, it's like this artwork of Luke and all his friends in a speeder, like, just smiling, like, old 1960s artwork. And it says, go to Tatooine, beautiful desert town of Tatooine, you know, whatever. And like so, Mos Eisley, whatever. So they did all that stuff. Well, anyway, this shirt is done in the style of the 1969 Haunted Mansion artwork, which had 3 hitchhiking ghosts. And what's cracking me, what I love, is it mixes my favorite ride, the Haunted Mansion, with one of my favorite movies of all time, Return of the Jedi, and it's got the 3 Jedi ghosts instead of the hitchhiking ghosts.
Yeah.
Now, I'm normally allergic to mashup shirts, like mashing things up, but Disney did this. If anybody else did shit like this, I'd be like, ugh, but Disney is the one who did it. They own it, so they're kind of, I don't know, there was something appealing about them making, kind of adding the Disney accent to Star Wars stuff that I enjoyed. So that's why I got this shirt. I'm happy I got it. I also got a t-shirt that has the Rogue One logo, just the logo. And I don't know if that movie's going to be good. Maybe it won't be. I don't know. But 1, sales of the shirt went to charity. 2, I like to get the t-shirts that have just the logo on them when Star Wars movies come out because I find that they don't sell them later. Like, when the movie's about to come out, they'll put out, like, you know, Force Awakens, like just those words on a shirt. But they'll never do that again.
For like promotional use at the time.
Yeah, it's almost like they're promotional, and those things never get made again after the movie. Like right now, if they just put out a shirt that said Attack of the Clones on it, it would be like,
why would you buy it?
Yeah, it'd be the dorkiest thing ever. But they do that stuff right when the movie comes out. Right before it's coming out, they'll put. I have a shirt that just has the Revenge of the Sith logo on it, and they'll never put that out again. You know, so I always like to get the shirt with the logo on it. If the movie sucks, I'll sell the shirt. But if it's dope, hey, I'll wear it. Anyway, let's move on. What was your question? Sorry.
My question is, I'm not sure if it's lame or not, but what is probably your favorite album, or one of your favorite albums of all time?
Favorite albums of all time, I can name them. Top 5. 10, I start to get a little murky. Number 1 favorite album of all time, The Aquabats Myths and Legends Volume 2. That album, it was like it turned on part of my brain that had never turned on. It was just like, I love everything about this. I wanted to sing, I wanted to dance, I wanted to make videos that had that kind of energy. It has Pool Party, it has Pizza Day, it has Worms Make Dirt, it has The Wild Sea. It was just like my brain could see all these songs in front of me.
Yeah.
So that's number 1. Number 2, Abbey Road. If you never listened to the fucking Beatles, check them out. Those guys, they got some hits. 2. Number 3, Pinkerton by Weezer. Oh, why are you're freaking out? Were you in Weezer?
I fucking love Weezer.
Yeah. Cool. Well,
Pinkerton is so great.
I'm not so into them now, like their latest stuff, whatever. Yeah. But Pinkerton hit me at that time, when the guy called earlier talking about like my early 20s, late 1920. That was a tumultuous time, and that I discovered that album right at that moment, and it was like the soundtrack of my pained youth. It was just the perfect album to discover at that time. And I mean, they're awesomely written songs. So I got to go with that. Now, in my later years, I appreciate the Blue Album more. Like, I feel like the Blue Album appeals to me more as an older guy. Mm-hmm. But Pinkerton still is such a raging lightning bolt of an album. I think I still have to make that number 3.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What were you saying?
Well, like, songs like Pink Triangle and The Good Life really strike me in a way that at the time no other else album could do.
Yeah.
Like, it was just that good.
Well, so you fell in love with a girl who was a lesbian.
Yes. I was like, oh my gosh, I've been crushing over this girl for so long. And then, like, I talked to her and I'm like, hey, do you have a boyfriend? She's like, I have a girlfriend. And I'm like, fuck, man.
Oh, this really happened. Okay, I was just joking, but apparently, wow.
Yeah.
I struck a nerve. Okay, wow. Okay, well, there you go. So that album's incredible. Number 4? Ooh, shit. Number 4. What do I play a lot? You know what? I think I might say number 4, The White Stripes Elephant, was another, was a big one. That just has an energy to it and was special to me in a lot of ways. It hits the heights of rock and the lowest of sadness at the same album, so I like that. And number 5, it's a recent one, so I get hurt. I get a little hate for this. Number 5, Random Access Memories, Daft Punk.
That's a great album.
That album, I don't know what happened. It just affected me on every level, where it appealed to my sensibility from every angle. It had kind of the hard drums, rock kind of stuff over here. It had electronic dance stuff over here. I mean, not so much electronic, but kind of disco-y dance stuff over here.
Yeah.
Sad robot opera musical over here. And songs that would make you cry. I mean, Touch comes on and it's just like, fuck, I'm dead. Anyway, that album to me, I like albums that explore the musical landscape, which is why I love, like Gorillaz and stuff like that. Daft Punk, they've made great albums. Like Discovery is one of the best electronic dance albums, whatever, ever. But I like Random Access Memories because it's like it went to every avenue of music and came back around, and that's what I love, is when it's not consistent all the way through. So I love that. Maybe that will change. I don't know. Somewhere in there is probably an ELO album too, but I don't know. Off the top of my head, that's top 5 for me.
I could probably list a couple. Like, for one thing, Weezer's Pinkerton and Blue. I'll just combine those both into a masterpiece of 2 albums.
Yeah.
The Aquabats, The Fury of the Aquabats. You guys got me into the Aquabats, actually.
Sweet.
I really got to thank you guys for. What else? Daft Punk's Discovery, I really like, since you're talking about Daft Punk.
Yeah.
I used to listen to Plastic Beach a lot when I was
Plastic Bleach.
Yes, Plastic Bleach.
No, I love Plastic Beach. Love Plastic Beach. That's my favorite of theirs, personally, because I felt like it did what I said. It explored the landscape way more. It was just so all over,
Yeah. MF Doom's Food. It's a whole album by this legendary rapper named MF Doom.
Yeah.
And literally the whole album is about him talking about food.
Okay.
And it's just great.
Wow. Yeah. I've heard of that. I never checked it out, though. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Let me see. Lord Quaz's Unseen. What What else? What else? Oh, Nirvana's In Utero. It's just a great album.
Yeah. Nirvana was never my thing. Not because, oh, those guys fucking suck or anything like that. But I was not, it's a level of raw that I never really listened to. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's kind of like the Death Grips in a way, where it's all like, it's so much heavy that it's like, it's too heavy.
Yeah, honestly, like, this sounds like a goofy comparison, but like, I've only recently gotten into Nine Inch Nails, and that's almost like the most serious thing I listen to. You know what I mean? Like, most of the stuff I listen to will have kind of a smirk to it, you know? And Nirvana was a level of serious that I just never... I didn't latch onto it at the time, and it's hard now. But I look at it and I respect it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like stuff like especially for me, since I'm kind of in the same place as you,
yeah.
where I've recently gotten into Marilyn Manson. My friend just told me about him. He's like, oh, it's the best fucking singer. He or she raps or sings so good. And then I listen to it and I'm all like, this is so grungy. It hurts, but it sounds so good.
Yeah, sure.
It's just one of those artists.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel gay for listening to it.
No, yeah, it's you know, different things approach you from, or different things. What am I trying to say here? Different things affect you different levels. You know, for everybody, it's like, you know, that's how I feel about when we were talking about Pixar movies earlier. I think generally they're all pretty good, but some affect you more than others. You know, some people aren't affected by Toy Story 3, and then other people's are like, oh my god, I just saw Toy Story 3. You know, it's like, you know, it's all pretty quality stuff, but
yeah,
different things affect you different ways, so different people.
Yeah, I agree. Can I ask maybe a second question?
Yeah, sure.
It's very small.
Yeah.
What is probably your best tip for anyone that deals with a lot of stress in their life? Like, what do you personally do to deal with stress?
What I do to deal with stress? You know, I put things into perspective. Honestly, like, it always helps to put things in perspective. Get away from it for a minute. Sometimes you're stressed about something and it's like, I just want to fucking just walk away, go to fucking Cece's Pizza Buffet and fucking eat a pizza, and realize, okay, it's not that bad. I'm not dead. It's not cancer. You know, okay, this thing is really, really bad, but if I do this other thing, it'll probably work out. You know, like, just take a step back and really confront it. I'm not into... There are people who say all the time, and I've even seen it in the chat now, whether it's a joke or not, that people rely on substances. Like, I know people who fucking drink or do whatever when they get really stressed, and I just feel like that's not really... That's masking a feeling in the moment, but you're not confronting it.
Yeah.
The way you are right now. You should do it right now, you know, and I just get away from it, do something fun for a minute, like I said, get shitty fast food, sit somewhere for a minute and go, okay, this is not, I'm not in jail. I'm grateful I have working legs. You know what I mean? Like, which sounds weird, but like, in all honesty, like, that's a privilege. You know, you have working legs, you have... You know, you live in an area where there's good things, you know, there's
cool shirts.
Yeah, you have a cool shirt. No, in all honesty, like, just go and you know, do some dumb shit for a minute and go see a movie or something and then come back. Yeah, and actually, I think that's Lita, I think, in the chat has a good point too. Like, sometimes writing it down does help. Because when I see certain things in writing, sometimes, honestly, I'll be messaging a friend. I'll be like, you know, oh, I'm so fucking pissed off about this one thing. And they'll be like, what? Tell me. And I'll go, well, I don't think I did the humping motion very funny in our new video. And I'll type that out and I'll send it, and it's like, what?
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
That's what I'm mad about. Like, what? This is so dumb. What? You know what I mean? It kind of seeing it in writing puts it in a perspective.
Yeah, because then you realize, like, what am I really stressed out about in the first place?
Yeah. One of my favorite albums of all time that I said a minute ago was Elephant. And there's a song on it. There's a song on that album by the White Stripes, obviously, because that's their album, called Little Acorns. And that song is about a little squirrel who doesn't get scared about winter coming. He stores acorns and focuses on storing each acorn. Instead of focusing on the problem of winter, he just stores each acorn and handles each acorn one at a time. Take all your problems and rip them apart. Oh, 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 oh. Be like a squirrel, girl. Be like a squirrel.
That's some good stuff right there.
Oh, 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 oh. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, thank you for taking my call. I'm a big fan.
Thank you very much.
You enjoy your night. It's 12:20. Better.
How old are you?
I'm 15.
15. Wow.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't say any bad stuff.
Oh, it's fine.
No.
You didn't say anything.
Okay, good. All right. It's all good advice, I hope. Anyway, thank you.